Hey everyone, guess what I'm doing today? Huckleberry cinnamon rolls, huckleberry donuts, huckleberry pancakes. I feel like I did this already. I actually just came up here to run away from the smoke. There's a lot of forest fires in this area, and the smoke down there is crazy. So we drove up the mountain to escape the smoke. It's a little smoky here too, but it's way better up here than it was in Prospect. And we found huckleberries. Kind of quiet here today. I'm staying at the Crater Lake RV Park in Prospect, and since the smoke rolled in, everybody left. It's been busy for 2 months. Every spot's been taken. And now, as you can see, there's not many people here. As a photographer, it's your job to document things. And yeah, we always put our own spin on things because it's our point of view. Whatever I choose to focus on, whatever I choose to show you, it's my point of view. Last thing's getting heavy. And wildfires, smoke and all this stuff, it's not really the prettiest, but to me it's something that needs to be documented. It's something that needs to showcase what's going on around me, what's happening in the world, in my world. You can barely see the sun through this smoke. There's fires south and fires north. We do have a way out if we had to, but there's not really that many places to go to. The Oregon coast is full of smoke. California is full of smoke. Lots of fires in California. Then Idaho is full of smoke. It's like the whole West Coast decided to burn up at the same time. I believe here we're pretty safe. Even though the fire is just a few miles south, they got a pretty good line on it. It's contained. The smoke is what's terrible. I had a video planned. I've been working on for 2 months for this week, and I have to reschedule because I can't finish filming the last 10 minutes of it. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about photography because it's not always just beautiful, landscapes or how to use lighting to make somebody look prettier, or that kind of stuff. There's a lot more to photography than just that. The main thing with photography is to tell a story, how you see the world, what's happening in your world. I've managed to get some shots here and there. 2 days ago we drove into Medford and we got to see some of the helicopters and planes trying to fight this fire, Shady Cove, Eagle Point fire. I'll show you the clip here real quick. That was a little intense. Being so close to the fire, you could smell it. You could see and hear it crackling in the distance. You could see the stuff falling from the air. It's a little intense and it's a bit dangerous. So if I want to take some pictures or video, I try to stay away and let the people fighting the fire actually fight it instead of getting in their way. Taking pictures in smoke can be a little bit different than regular photography because you don't have the same depth, the same perception. The aperture you use won't really matter that much. because depth of field is already reduced with the smoke. Autofocus can be a challenge, so I would recommend using a tripod and live view if your camera has that function. If not, try focusing the furthest away you can. I shoot with a telephoto because it gets me closer, better details. But finding those layers will show the depth and how far that smoke goes. Finding something that interests you that just looks different because of the conditions. If you are flying a drone, do it legally and stay away from helicopters and airplanes. They're trying to do a job and they don't need anybody interfering. Up here in the mountains I get a lot completely different landscapes. It's not like fog. This is a very thick smoke that just blankets the landscape and changes. It's kind of eerie, kind of sad looking. You can just see how crazy it looks. Very eerie, very gray, very muted. I can smell fire, even though it's a few miles away, but we have some ways out if we had to run or take off. There's plenty of roads and ways out of here. I feel pretty safe. I don't think anything's gonna get this far north. There's supposed to be some storms coming in on Tuesday and some new coastal winds from the west blowing in another direction. We're in evacuation level number 1, which means it could go to number 2 any moment. I don't think it will. A lot of people have lost everything. There's been structures, businesses, houses burned down to a crisp. I was reading that there's 1 out of every 10 Oregonians have been forced to evacuate, and that is just crazy. So stay safe. I'll leave you with some pictures and some video that I did up here in the mountains because the perspective is incredible. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. We'll have some, hopefully by next week I can do the video I've been planning for a long time, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Look at that. I think I got enough for a pie now. It's a little crazy finding huckleberries mid-September.